Welcome back to another episode of the Family Album. I'm your host, AJ Tenari.
And I'm Matt Glass.
Last week, we discussed Heart's Dreamboat Annie and A Day at the Races by Queen.
Yeah.
That we did.
We did, and it was a really fun episode. I'd never heard Heart in that musical format before.
That's right. It was cool to discuss some underrated albums by groups that don't really given that much love for bigger bands.
Even two good old-fashioned lover boys like ourselves.
Exactly. The straightest song ever written.
But AJ, I feel like there's a presence in the room right now.
That's a good point, because Family Heads, it is an off week, which means we bring on a special guest who brings us a theme for this week's album. So, please welcome a very special guest, my girlfriend, Meghan Dougherty.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Meghan.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Before we hop into the albums and theme that you chose, you want to give us a little bit of your musical background, music history, just general appreciation for music?
I'd say my musical taste is like all over the place.
Yeah.
But my favorite genres tend to be metal, maybe like 70s glam rock.
Fuck yeah.
I love the pop girlies. They're kind of slay.
You can say the C word.
I can say
It's
it.
your
Am I
word.
bringing
I
it
think
on?
you might be the only person out of the three
I'm
of us
bringing
who
it on?
can.
Yeah.
The pop girlies are kind of cunt.
I'll
And-
raise the C word alarm.
But I will not touch country. I can't do it. Sorry.
Even if it's just with a U.
Matt, you raise a good argument.
You know, please with Dolly Parton.
Oh. Keep it pushing.
You want to see something sexy?
Anything else?
Oh, and then you might see me on the scene taking pictures of your favorite local bands like AV or Fataday Corngore even.
That's right.
Because I'm a photographer and I love seeing my friends play badass music.
So if anyone in the Philly scene looking for a photographer,
Let me know.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Meghan, what are the albums that you brought on this week and the theme that connects them?
I brought up All Night and Made in the AM by One Direction.
And is that the theme?
The theme is the progression / freedom of boy bands
Oh, I see.
that were like forced together, but boy bands.
In general.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. I'm very intrigued to see how this theme kind of comes to light as we discuss these albums track by track.
All right, let's go.
So with that said, which album would you like to start with first?
We're going to start with Up All Night.
I think it's a great idea to really show this boy band journey. So Matt's going to take it away with a little bit of history.
And maybe a little bit of Mattstery as well.
That's true.
Well, Up All Night by One Direction was released on November 18th of 2011 and is the debut studio album by Series 7 X Factor winners, One Direction. It was produced through Psycho and Columbia Records. Members of the band include Harry Styles on lead vocals, Niall Horan on guitar, Louis Tomlinson on bass, Zayn Malik on drums, and Liam Payne on the keys.
Is that true?
No, of course.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no shot.
Niall Horan does play
play guitar.
He plays a mean
I only
guitar.
know that
Yeah.
because Bart Baker would talk about that in his
yes.
parodies all the time.
Yeah.
But this album is sort of the, I guess, just the introduction to the quirky, handsome, boyish charm that the
Devilish
band,
little world.
Youthful, very
debaucherous.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
more like 2 albums later because I
Kids
think
Bop-esque.
Kids Bop-esque is
Yeah.
very accurate.
unfortunately.
But that's pretty much it.
But what's your Mattstery then?
I have a little bit of a prolonged history with One Direction because my sister really liked them.
Hell yeah.
So a good number of these songs I actually knew.
Oh, I see.
Or at least
Have heard in passing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know like for example, I knew how the chorus of Taken went, but I didn't know that's what it
Yeah.
was called.
Yeah. That's fair.
I think I forced the same fate upon my entire household. So
I was going to say, I feel like it's a very universal experience.
Of course.
Of just any family of a One Direction fan.
it's going to be blasting 25/8. So
Yeah.
you're going to hear it.
The one thing I will say before we begin.
One thing. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, let me stand up and get the fuck out of here after that comment. No, speaking of stand up, I was kind of sad to find out that was a bonus track because I actually kind of like that song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay. I don't. I love that for you, though.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of
5
dislikes.
bonus tracks is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of the other ones because I did listen to them,
Uh-huh.
but that was the only one I recognized.
Gotcha. I didn't listen to any of them. Because I'll be
They're
real.
all obviously lodged in my
I
skull.
didn't want to. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
You didn't really miss much.
Megan's all about nah, 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 and I feel like I'm not missing anything. But with that, should we hop right in then?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So this album starts off with one of their biggest songs ever, What Makes You Beautiful.
Arguably their most known song. Yeah.
This was the one on the scene, the one that I hated hearing as a angsty little middle schooler.
This song was fucking everywhere.
Yeah, couldn't escape it.
Every Wawa, every grocery store,
Yeah.
rock band. It's all over the place.
Radio Disney.
True.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I used to listen to Radio Disney.
So did I. That's where Jonas Brothers and B5. Anyway, One Direction. Yes.
Gotcha. I think this song, it's about just as good as I remember it, which is not very in my opinion.
It's so boy bandy.
Yeah, very much so. The cowbell is really fucking present and cuts through the mix really heavily.
I love that.
Like it's fine, but I think the way that it's produced, and this goes for this whole album, is just really bad.
It's very like some of the instruments are like really compressed.
Oh my god, yeah.
And like while some of them, I'd say more actually on the next album, the bass is a bit more present.
Yeah.
This one, I felt like they really just sort of like smushed everything together
Yep.
in the mix, and it really
Oh, yeah.
shows.
I don't think I found any bass like at all on this. It was just
Yeah.
crazy synths.
The
My
synths
ears
are-
hurt.
They're
Yeah.
everywhere. And it feels like it doesn't really fit for like
Some of the
music.
lyricism, yeah.
Yeah. It's very strange.
It's like, why am I dancing when I'm crying? What is going on?
Because it's got to be you. You know what I mean? I don't really. I mean, Family Heads. You've
Yeah.
heard the song.
It's what makes you beautiful. I think more of the key of awesome parody more than I think of the actual song.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of this album benefits from its drums, though. I feel like the drums are
Yeah.
pretty solid.
That shit, it does kind of hit a little bit. Like I can see like why people would enjoy this at
Yeah.
the time, especially since like they were kind of going for like a new spin on the whole British invasion kind of deal,
Mm-hmm.
because like it was like, oh, it's a boy band, like because mostly like boy bands prior to this were like NSYNC,
Yep, Backstreet Boys.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. What was the one what was he in? Or it was Donnie Wahlberg.
Was it? I
New
thought it
Kids
was-
on the Block.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's it.
Gotcha.
But like One Direction specifically, they were kind of trying to be like, oh, we're kind of artsy a little bit
Very
like the
quirky.
Beatles.
Real sensitive. Yeah.
And they were cute. Not gonna. That was a lot of it. We were attracted to their personalities and their look. They were cute or whatever, I guess.
And definitely got better with time as
I
opposed to
agree.
right from the get-go.
Yeah, I would agree.
Anything really to say more about this track?
Every solo that Harry had on this song, I was a big fan. I'm not gonna lie, but I was also a Harry girl, so I guess I have a bias. The overusage of na-na-nas
Oh my
on
God.
this entire album.
Yeah.
It starts with this song and it just keeps going.
It
I
really
can't
does.
do it.
Yeah.
And my favorite part, I don't know why.
You're being shy.
It's great. It's incredible.
Come on.
But I do like the sentiment of like finding beauty in someone who doesn't see it in themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's sweet. So
Sweet
yeah.
sentiment.
I'm so glad that in the music video they felt the need to walk on the beach looking like a bunch of youth pastors.
Yeah.
It really just,
That's how they recruit people to their church.
to go into that direction.
Exactly.
you
That
know?
One
That
Direction.
One Direction.
That One
Heaven.
Heaven.
If we got nothing else, do you want to move on to the next track?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, next up is Gotta Be You, which is the craziest fucking change up I've ever heard from this intro.
Dude, sorry, did you want to go first?
Go ahead.
The music video. I've seen some of the music videos, by the way.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them. Mhm.
The Gotta Be You music video, before I talk about the actual song, is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because it's all just the members of the band in just different locations,
Yeah.
longingly singing and looking out in the distance. And also, I just need to comment the way that Liam Payne says chance,
Uh-huh.
and he says chaints.
And the way he
Oh.
says innocence, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a few, I can't.
Then they see fireworks. It's like a whole thing. I think Harry's the only person that actually like is with a girl,
Yeah.
and they're all just kind of like chorously like singing in the background.
Kumbaya. Like,
It's fucking
that's
weird.
what's giving.
I think whatever the vocal effects or the autotune on Liam's voice is so
It's a
obnoxious.
mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very obvious. It's just really distracting.
And the like echoing, like, hey,
Yeah.
there's a lot of the way their vocals are adjusted in these songs is not it.
No,
And
it's
you
bad.
you gotta fight to hear them over the instrumentals almost. And
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that, but I will say this song, the strings are beautiful.
They are.
And I feel like it was a feat as a 12-year-old to hold that long, almost wolf-like note
Yeah.
that they sing in the chorus.
That was all your training leading up to.
That Twilight New Moon-esque note that we all know and love.
I feel like there was a lot of dissonance on this track in terms of like the verses and the choruses and like the tone, because it's like almost like Liam Payne almost has like a 50s kind of like Sinatra style that he has in like the verses.
Yeah.
That just like switches to, like this like techno string melody in the chorus. It's just like whiplash. The pre-chorus isn't too bad. I think the harmonies are pretty solid. The backup vocals are just really low in the mix,
They
though.
are.
They are, but it's weird because the overall track is mixed to be really loud.
Yeah.
Which I think is just a result of like 2010's pop, if I'm being
100%,
honest.
yeah.
I just feel like at the time, probably artists like Kesha pulled it off at least a little bit better.
Exactly,
You know?
definely.
I feel like the way the strings build in this song are actually pretty pretty.
They are.
Pretty. Wow. They're quite pretty.
They are pretty, honestly. And like, but the only thing about them is like, because they're mixed so loud, I feel like even at like a comfortable volume, they were kind of like almost crackly sounding,
Yes.
Yeah.
but not like,
Like a
in like
wet
a
speaker.
not like in like a stylistic like atrium.
Yeah,
like,
just like an
way.
amateur.
Just too
kinda
fucking
way.
loud.
Yeah.
Listen, Liam Payne really tried on the synths. Okay, he played keys for this band.
Always did. Well, I was gonna say always will, but that's not true anymore.
I forgot that he died.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
But I think this track definitely kind of shows just like this is what you're gonna get for the rest of this album in terms of structure
Yes.
and
I
just
agree.
like formulation, because it's basically just intro, verse, chorus, bridge,
It's
outro.
very formulaic.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I was 12 years old, it worked beautifully.
I get it.
And that's a gauge of good art. Next up, we have One Thing.
I freaking love this song.
It's solid, you know. I feel like for like the big singles is probably the one that I prefer on this album.
And the
I could
music
see that.
video is so British.
yeah,
It's so British.
they're on like the bus and stuff.
Oh yeah, the double-decker bus. I've seen that music video. They go like into a crowd of people, I think like Harry starts like dancing with this old woman for like 2 seconds.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
I like the way the song starts off with like clean guitar, just
Yeah.
really minimal, and then the drums just shot me out of the sky.
For each part, like leading up to the chorus, it just builds up a little bit more. I'm kind of a big fan of that. The drums, again, they carry in this album.
I think, like I said, with What Makes You Beautiful, I also think of the Key of Awesome parody that's attached to this one, where they point out that the song sounds very similar to I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
It builds the same way.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that. I never like made that comparison before.
Music videos are similar.
Oh, yeah, they are. But the pre-chorus is pretty nice. I actually really like the harmonies, and just like how they're able to just kind of come together for that section specifically. But for the chorus, it just sounds like really processed, which kind of takes away from it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I feel like Zayn's like tone in his solo and his backing vocals in this song are really nice. I
Yeah.
feel like he's another one that just carries a lot of this album
Yeah.
because he was pretty good with the high notes and just enhancing whatever the fuck was going on with their vocals.
enough,
but
yeah.
yeah, he did his best.
It's always wild because from my sort of cursory experience with One Direction, I always felt like they didn't really hide the fact that like Zayn was the pro out of all of them, which is like he just could sing better than all of them.
Either him or Liam. It was just always, it was one of them carrying the main vocal parts. And it was like, or, sprinkle of Harry. But anyway, it was just always those two.
Yeah, I think that's another big kind of detriment to this album is that like it's very Liam and Harry forward, and the
Yeah.
other three are just kind of like thrown in here and
They
there.
throw a lot of Zayn on the backup vocals.
Yeah.
You'll be lucky if you get a Louis or a
Yeah,
Niall.
there's
though.
like you could count on one hand how many Louis gets.
And it feels weird when they actually sing. Like that's the thing
It's
about
like, wait,
it.
who is that?
Like,
oh, it's Larry.
it's Larry.
I think you get. Do you get all of them? I think you get all of them on
this
this
song?
song.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that was the first time, and I was very grateful.
Yeah.
Although I did not really enjoy the rasp that they had on Niall's voice, but he was still, he was like 16 years old.
They were all still
so,
learning.
Yeah,
true.
this was. I'll cut him some slack right
Yeah.
now.
Have you ever seen, I don't know either of you like how much One Direction like either of you have looked up. There's this one
Too much.
there's this one fucking clip of them on X Factor where they're singing Viva La Vida, and it's the most chaotic thing I've ever seen.
She was telling me about it, but I've not seen it in person. Yeah.
They sound really bad.
It really?
It is kind of cool to see like now how much they've progressed
yeah.
as singers.
absolutely.
Like Louis is actually like really good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Back then,
Oh, no. All of his features on this album are pretty bad.
the Louis feature.
His X Factor audition was not the best either. But he got 3 S's, so what do I know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. People are crazy. They
We
like what
love
they
Louis.
like.
He's a cunt. We love him. He's a cunt.
He's the good kind of C word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's cunty. Sorry,
Yes.
not a cunt. Anyway.
Anything else about one thing?
I will say
Yeah.
there's a collection of dances that come from One Direction, and one of them starts in this song, and that just makes me really happy. It's
I
the
see.
fucking
The shoulders.
yeah, it's perfect. And you again in AJ's favorite song, best song ever. You see them all come to a head.
God.
It's perfect.
I hate that song.
I've seen the Bart Baker parody for that song way too often. Just him walking in his hair and being like, "I'm a huge fan." Like I like distinctly remember that.
We're really showing like where we were during this era, Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, we have More Than This, a YouTube ad played like in the transition between the last song and this one, and I thought this was the start of the song because it had like these like butt rock Nickelback guitars, and I was like, oh, okay.
It was very much giving like "Fly With Me" by the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
It had like a similar chord progression, so I was expecting like the verse of that to
Yeah.
continue because, you know, I have my extensive knowledge of the Jonas Brothers as well.
That's right.
So my boy bands were fucking getting caught in the crossfire. Niall had a weird fucking voice at this time in his life.
Yeah, it sounded like it was like he ingested pop rocks before he started singing.
You know? Yeah, like he's trying to hold it in the back of his throat a little bit.
Yeah.
And also sing.
Well, he probably was trying to limit himself because during this era, they would turn his mic off while he was singing live.
That's fucking crazy.
They were
that's so
I
insulting.
understand why.
They did that to him and not Louis.
They
All right, we're gonna have
All right.
our tier list of the directioners at the end of
Very
this
end.
episode.
Stay tuned.
We're gonna add it to the tier list maker online. Can we actually do that?
Sure.
That's really fucking fun. Well, I feel like it'd be disrespectful now because
Fair point.
yeah,
Yeah, because Harry Styles hasn't dropped music in 3 years, and that's the only reason.
like get the fuck
only
on.
reason.
You know, one of them's dead, but whatever.
You know,
what
that
do I
doesn't
know?
count.
Zayn Malik Smokes F tier.
I thought the acoustics in this song were really dreamy, and they were very
Yeah,
pretty.
which I agree. I like that. Like it's a switch up because you have like the acoustic guitar that kind of like leads the track in, but then the fucking synths come back in the
I
chorus.
know,
That
it
is
ruins
true.
Yeah.
it. Like, I feel like this song could have done so well without
Yeah.
the synths. There's a few of those, but this one in particular,
Did not need
it
it.
could have just been a pretty little ballad
Yeah,
or something. And
exactly.
you know when a guitar, the acoustic guitar, you can hear the squeaks on the strings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that in this a lot, and I'm kind of a big fan of that. I feel like it sounds really pretty. I like it.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool, like the sort of injections of like making this sound as acoustic as it can be for pop music.
Yeah.
Especially at this time for like a boy band that won on the X Factor, you know, because a lot of it's mostly processed, but then every once in a while you kind of get like the acoustic guitar, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
I feel like you can tell that they were kind of forced together because
Oh, yeah.
on this album, you can tell that they're trying to find a way to utilize what all of them have to give.
Exactly.
And it misses sometimes.
It misses
like,
a lot,
they're
unfortunately. Yeah.
But they're trying.
Exactly. Like they didn't really like want to do this like for real.
Yeah. And on the X Factor, Zayn also did a lot of the backing vocals, which of course ended up happening on this album. But,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's cute.
I think this is the first like Louis solo that we get, and like
That's not true. There's
Okay.
one on one thing.
on one thing.
Yeah.
I missed it. But this is because I'll be real, I cannot tell their voices apart. I follow Genius to like see who was singing. So when Louis sang, I definitely knew it was him.
Of course.
And he sounded like kind of like a Minecraft YouTuber,
That's crazy.
which I felt really bad.
Louis does Minecraft.
This song is very young love coded. And I
Yeah,
feel like it's the sentiment of I can love you more than who you're with, baby girl.
that comes up
So,
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Often. Too often in this album. But, you know, they're like fucking 16 years old.
That's a good point.
But this is another one where all of them get a chance to
Yeah.
sing. So, of course, I'm appreciative of that.
It's that classic song about a guy who is claiming that the other guy the girl is seeing, he can't do what a directioner can do.
Absolutely, dude. Fucking moral of the story.
It is kind of a slog of a ballad, and I feel like the
Yeah.
synths just kind of make it a lot more busy than it needs to
It
be.
could have been fully acoustic and it would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
And the mixing on the vocals
Oh yeah.
really just
A little
sends
rough.
me into another realm.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
can't.
Anything else?
No, I think
No,
I'm good.
because the mixing on this album really keeps me up all night.
Oh,
That it does,
look
Matt.
at that.
This track sucks.
This might be the lamest bridge on the entire album.
Yeah.
Up all night like this, all night. Hey, up all night like that shit is so. Oh my god,
Lyricism throughout this whole song is fucking
it's horrible.
corny.
it's ass,
The name drop of Katy Perry did not age well
Like,
at this
please,
point.
God,
yeah.
get her out of here.
bro. And you know what's even more fucking cringe about that lyric? In some like live performance of this song, there's this part where they start doing the Katy Perry's on her play, she's on her play, and some guy screams, "Yes, she is!"
Oh my
Ew.
god.
in the fucking audience. So like
Ew.
some guy's fucking dad is just like, "Yeah, she is." Like, shut the fuck up, man.
God, I love Last Friday Night.
Sing it, Niall.
Somehow this song feels a tad nostalgic in the way that it sounds, over electronic. Again, the synths are fucking stupid. I
yeah,
can't.
they're rough.
Just a little bit.
And this is when Louis and Niall get their chance. They lead the gang vocals in this, but it's the lamest fucking song on the
Yeah.
album. So it's like, of course, this is what you're gonna do to them.
Because like the whole crux is that it's like the big like party song, but all they're talking about is like literally jumping around and staying up late.
Catchy, okay? That's what they were going for. Tell me the synths don't sound like zippers.
I'll take your word for it because I
couldn't unhear
I might have
it.
blocked them
I
out.
dreamed about it.
Yeah.
Like actual like zippers, like on
Like,
on
yeah,
pants zipper. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant like. For some reason, I just thought there was like an artist named like Zippers or like
Oh,
a
I
song
see,
called
I see.
Zippers.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like this song is just, it feels uninspired. It's just kind of corny.
Yeah.
It's just, I think what gets people, it's catchy and it's dancey, which is a lot of this album. It's just very dancey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just this is what track where just the repetition like drives me up a fucking
The
wall.
repetition is on this album.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Like the chorus, up all night, we're gonna stay up all night. We were raised by wolves. I'm glad you knew where I was going with that one, Matt.
Wow, that's so funny. God, I feel like that just made me like the song a little bit more now. Low key. That's fucking funny. Oh, man.
Oh man, anything else? All right. Next up, we have "I Wish." Add one to the na 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 counter off the
Oh
bat.
I wrote that in my dislike notes, unfortunately. But when I used to love this song. It used
Yeah.
to make me feel so romantic. Like, I feel like this song was the epitome of yearning when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And it was just, I feel like you get a lot of Zayn and Liam together
Okay.
on this, which I really enjoyed. I feel like their vocals fuse very nicely.
And for being like the strongest singers, it's probably like a nice kind
Yeah.
of like yeah.
I also found the song in my adulthood a bit bland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But I like it. It's romantic.
I think this is one that I actually didn't think was like too bad. I think there was like a lot of like redeeming qualities, like the Limp, sorry,
The Limp
not the
Bizkit.
Limples. The Limp Fred Durst feature was fucking awesome. The lyrics are simple but effective to portray like what the song's all about. And the chorus is actually like pretty decent.
I used to waltz around my room with my teddy bear to this song.
that's cute.
I'm obsessed.
I think the one lyric though, "I'm in riddles," I thought was kind of
I'm in
strange.
riddles.
So what the fuck does that mean? Matt, what are your thoughts on "I Wish"?
As like an 11-year-old, actually, I was probably younger than that. How old was I? Who cares? When I was like in school, like at that time, as
Yeah.
young Matt, this shit, like, for some reason, always hit really hard for me.
I
I
see.
agree.
I think
Gotcha.
like the one line of just like, I hear the beat of the drums get louder whenever I'm near you, or whatever the fuck. Like, isn't it wild that I know the fucking lyrics to this album?
That's okay. I mean,
It's-
you had a sister, I didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I also had an iPod Shuffle, and some of these were on it, but
Hell
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I feel like that's so real in like middle school when it's just like asking someone to like a dance or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh man, Stacy is dancing with fucking
Gabriel.
William and Tyler doesn't want to dance with me.
It just made
Fuck.
my feelings feel so intense. As a little 12-year-old, I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, my heartbeat. They get it.
They know what I'm going through specifically.
God, they don't want to go with me to the snowfall ball. That's real. That is a real thing that I
snowfall
attended.
ball.
That I in school.
Do you have a certificate? I survived the snowball.
I survived. Yeah, Coachella snowfall ball.
Best festival I ever went to.
That's incredible.
I think the last thing I'll say about this track, besides that, like it's overall pretty decent. The bridge plays with some fucking fire when the synths come back
I
in.
agree.
Yeah,
It's just like, why?
I know.
But again, that's the whole album. But anyway.
Pretty much. Next up, we have "Tell Me a Lie." I think the chorus is like fine in terms of like sound. The echoing like backup ad libs they have, kind of like underscoring the main chorus, feels very like out of date and like kind of a little forced too.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's like a dubstep like wub drop in the last chorus, which is fucking crazy.
I like that the beats are kind of pulsating though. I feel like it made my heart rate pick up. And
Yeah.
this song is it's also written by Kelly Clarkson and it sounds just like Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, this is it's
Yeah.
literally Since You've Been Gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
which is
I
fucking
could,
crazy.
I could very much see that. With that in mind, because I
Yeah.
didn't know that she had written it. That's like that tracks so much.
You can hear it. It sounds you can hear what album it's supposed to be on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, okay.
That's funny.
But I feel like this song is very Zayn forward, which I was a fan of because
That's
he's not
nice.
just doing backing vocals.
Yeah.
Which I was a fan of that. He's showing off a little bit, I guess.
I also said that the wub synths get really old after a
Yeah.
while.
Oh yeah.
It drives me out.
It definitely feels like the most product of its time on this album, I feel like.
100%. Yeah.
But Zayn fucking slays on this one, I will
Exactly.
say. This is why he won the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
What? Wait.
Did you guys not know that? Zayn is a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. He won a fucking tournament
Really?
like 2 or
Oh
3
my
years
God,
ago.
I'm so obsessed
Fuck
with
yeah.
that.
Good for Zayn.
He
God,
went
he's
in
such a
disguise
diva.
and then revealed that it was him at
That's
the end of the
awesome.
tournament. It was kind of C-wordy. I'm not gonna lie.
This song's very up tempo. A lot of
Yeah.
people really fuck with this song. It's not my favorite. And of course, I'm not a fan. There is no Niall and no Louis at all
Yeah.
on this song.
I hate to see it.
But you know, Zayn, cunt, like
At least he gets a moment.
exactly.
Is he the
Very
one who
true.
hits the high notes on the choruses?
He always hits.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
any high note. It's either gonna be Louis. I mean, not Louis. Fuck, Liam or Zayn in this.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, they pointed out like they were actually like very well done on the choruses. And the only other thing that I liked was the kind of like techno harpsichord they had
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
pre-chorus.
that was kind of cool.
Other than that, I think it's just Since You've Been Gone. Next up, we have Liam Neeson's Taken.
Jesus Christ.
And this is where I really noticed just like how much they give to like Liam and Harry because holy shit, it's just so much of them back to back.
Also, Liam has like a weird purr on this when he
Yeah.
sings. You know what I'm talking about? It's like like he's giving grudge. What is it? Now that you
Matt, you don't remember Liam's iconic purr, dude?
It's so beautiful. It just brings me to tears. I don't know what to say. He just has that kind of like that was incredible. This track I feel like is a little underrated. I kind of didn't hate it,
I like this song.
low key. It feels like it deserves to be stuck in my head out of like all the earwormy
Gotcha.
stuff
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like, you know, purveying its way into my brain. Like this felt like I was like, okay, this is fine. The bridge is really weird to this song because it almost has like emo undertones to
I
it.
agree.
Like
Yeah.
it's fucking weird, and
I
I was
agree.
not
Thanks for
expecting
showing
that.
me who underneath. Like,
I do agree though. I do like the bridge. I think like the adding in the strings, having like the guitar riff changing. I think that was pretty cool, pretty neat.
I feel like they're a little like ooh in
Yeah.
the background. I feel like that was well done. And I
Yeah.
like this song because they're clocking the shit out of an inconsiderate partner. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what, you better work. Go ahead,
Exactly.
do that. I enjoy it. And again, I think the drums are a highlight on this song. I like them a lot.
I think the instrumental just being like more kind of like rootsy and like stripped back is very refreshing at this point in the
Their
album.
vocals are more forward
Yeah.
in this song. Yeah.
It was kind of weird. Like I felt like in the bridge with the emo undertones, it almost reminded me a bit of Brand New.
Oh yeah,
Just like with the really like raw sounding guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
like that. Yeah.
it really threw me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie, but it was kind of dope.
yeah. This song's not bad. I think this was a highlight at this point in the album.
This was a favorite of mine. But this next one.
Oh yeah,
This one rips. I don't care.
I think this is probably the best song on the album. At least one of them. I Want is pretty good. I felt like it feels pretty Bruno Mars kind of inspired. Ooh, Matt doesn't like this one.
Whoa, Matt, I want to know what you don't like before I say what I like.
No, go ahead. Honestly,
well,
I just
That clock and that materialistic nature, those punchy drums, the guitar in this song rips.
Yeah.
it's true.
I feel like they sound more confident in this one, which I'm a fan of. Like the break to the keys right before back to like the harder instrumentals. I feel like I'm a fan of that. And I feel like this one just sounds properly produced rather than
Yes.
like I can hear them and it all sounds better together. It flows better. Yeah.
For the production of this album, this song really fits that style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like that Zayn gets like a solo on the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
That was
part is
nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb, but like it's catchy. The instrumentals I think are probably like the strongest part
I agree.
on this track a lot.
The repeated I want,
want.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I can't.
Nah, I agree with that 100%.
Matt, give me your thoughts.
Well, the thing is, Katy Perry must have really been on her play because this just sounds like I kissed a girl and I liked it. The carbon
you're
copy.
So right.
Yeah.
Like it literally just sounded like that to me, and I was just like, why is that the sub theme of this album? Low
Yeah,
key?
Katy Perry.
Just Katy Perry ripping off one of her songs pretty much. But I mean, you guys are right though. Like the guitar solo is really cool. I like the bridge vocals when he says "to be loved by you" specifically. I
Yeah.
feel like yet again
And then
Zayn just
before
made
that,
everything better.
Like yeah.
The shit does kind of eat.
I think comparison with the Katy Perry thing, I feel like not a lot, but it's a decent bit of One Direction songs. You can clearly hear what they are influenced by, or like they just
Yeah.
sound a lot like other songs that are written, which
Definitely.
we will get to on the next album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But overall, I think I Want is pretty solid. Next up, we have Everything About You.
This song was so fun to me when I was younger because
Yeah.
it's like dancey,
Yeah.
electronic as fuck.
Oh my God.
Very puppy love coded,
Yeah.
very obsessed with her. I feel like the vocal melodies are fun. Liam's background vocals, and then Niall and Louis get a verse in this, which I'm a fan of.
Look at that.
But the repeated this song reminds me of like a G6.
Oh my
by
God.
Far East Movement.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
kind of see that.
Just the repeated like glitchy vocals.
Yeah.
The way that I equate this song is like the bit in Always Sunny when Mac, Charlie, and Dennis do the Yankee Doodle techno
Oh
thing at the
my
beauty
God.
pageant.
Yeah, it's definitely in a similar vein for sure. That chorus just like immediately
Oh
I
my
was
God.
taken out with it.
The fucking
Uh-huh.
like please
Yeah.
stop.
Uh-huh.
Anything else? Like please.
I think at this point in the album I was pretty tuned out,
No, very valid.
Fair.
which like is wild because I don't think I had a history with this song either. There was a surprising amount on here that I did not really know. I guess like most of what I know is scattered throughout like some of their other albums like later down the line. None on the second album. Which
Really?
is funny. Besides like hearing Drag Me Down, like nothing
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Take Me Home was so good. We don't gotta get into it though. It was so good. The chorus is very weak.
Oh yeah.
In that song, so
Again, repetition.
it's kind of like overstimulating almost.
yeah, the
A lot
production.
of the choruses
Oh my
here are
God.
very overstimulating.
Yeah.
Just like mixed to be loud. Like it's
Yeah,
wild.
Exactly. And that's like not really like their vibe or their sound either.
No, because like when Niall sings, he kind of has like a little bit of like a hey, like I'm Niall, like you know what I mean? Like
Oh, it's me, Niall Horn.
oh, it's me, but like a little bit more auto tune. It's like a
it's me,
shillelagh
Niall
instead of a
Horan.
microphone.
That's why they put him on guitar instead. They're like, "Fuck, we gotta find you something
We
else
gotta
to do."
give you fucking anything. He does like kind of do like a weird like snap dance during the Viva La Vida video.
Oh shit.
He's so cute. He's so wholesome. He
Apparently
did.
he's unproblematic, which you like.
He's an
Oh, that's true.
unproblematic king. We
Yeah.
love him.
Fuck yeah. Let's go, Niall.
I think he was like, I think the worst thing that came up about Niall was him getting braces. Do you know how controversial that was for whatever fucking reason?
How old was he?
He was like fucking like 19, 20 years old.
Gives a fuck.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy.
They were upset.
God, and like the grand scheme of like just scandals in the music world,
Braces.
Fucking R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Niall getting fucking braces.
That's my 13th reason right there, honestly. I never recovered when he got braces.
Well, speaking of mistakes like braces, should we get onto this next track?
Yes. This was, I think, my favorite song on this album.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
The lyricism in Harry's first verse when he opens the song, I feel like it's so strong. It's so beautiful. And then you get to the chorus.
Dude, the chorus
And
is
it's
a
so
rough.
flat and dry. And it's just,
Yeah.
again, that repetitive nature.
Mm-hmm.
It kicks in strong here and it pulls me out of it.
Yeah.
I feel like the verses in this song are much stronger than the chorus. The chorus really
The chorus is bad.
zones me out.
It sounds like a Maroon 5 song.
Oh, God,
like,
I hate
literally.
that. I hate that so much.
But I do agree. I like the sentiment of the track a lot. There's also some nice guitar and piano work throughout, especially on the choruses. But just like the vocal stylings, and just like the mixing of this track specifically, it's tough.
The synthesizers were just like not giving any of the other instrumental like room to
They
breathe.
didn't need to be on here.
Not
Like,
at
it's
all.
just like, what are you doing
There
here?
was so much. Like you said that there were nice piano moments and stuff like on this track specifically, and I could like kind of hear it, but I felt like it was just getting absolutely
drowned out.
fucking like smothered
100%, yeah.
by the keys. It was insane.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the instrumentals were like melancholy, but somehow hopeful
Yeah.
on this song, which was a saving grace for me.
Mhm.
Niall's voice in this would have been really nice, and he of course was not on it because they
But just
fucked
Liam and
Niall,
Harry, I
guess.
assume,
But
yeah.
I feel like he would have added a lot to the song, and again, the repeated wording. I could go on about that all day.
Yeah.
Drives me out anyway.
Talk about same mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anything else about this track?
No. It was fine. Oh wait, no,
No,
never mind.
just
I'm
the-
fine. It's fine.
just the
And
ne-
now,
No.
Just the next track.
Save You Tonight.
Why would they go from, at the end of Same Mistakes, there's that little pause of silence, and then they just start screaming in your ear in the beginning of this one.
Why
That's
is
so
it
jarring?
Why is it like a Eurovision club beat?
Yeah, dude.
Like they cannot pull that shit off
not at
whatsoever.
all.
It's so baffling.
The fucking club synths with like the electric guitar, like all on top of it. Also, the vocal organization on the chorus
So
feels
strange.
really sloppy.
It's weird.
like everything's like slightly like off kilter and like disjointed. It's so bizarre.
Zayn and Niall are like separated but
Yeah.
together somehow.
Yeah.
The song also has very white knighty, simpy, god complexy
Oh my
nature,
god,
which
he's so overrated.
I can save you. It's like, please God, stop.
Yeah,
And
you
then
tell her
it's
they're 16.
giving like, it's like, I can save her, and it's like, I tried to tell you, ho, like type energy.
Yeah.
And I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I like the willingness like to make sacrifices for her. That's sweet.
just got to go about it a different way.
Also, Louis came in to serve for the song.
He
I
has
feel
his
like
own
his
bridge.
bridge is very pretty.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame, but I feel like he sounds beautiful.
'Cause he's like Superman, up and away.
fuck. I mean, it works. I mean, for all the Directioners listening, if you know what the adventurous adventures of One Direction are, or is,
Question of the week.
Is
know
that
what that
is that
is?
like the Power Rangers like fucking weird cartoon thing
Yes,
that
it
had
was-
to do it?
yes, do you remember that?
Oh, does Matt remember that?
Beautiful.
Like, combining my two favorite things, Niall Horan and Power Rangers.
And only one of that is true.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You kind of did this like voice a little bit that was a little Squidward-esque when I forget what you were saying. Something like that. But I'm just imagining like when Zayn left around the time of their 5th album, they were just like still making albums together, eh, boys? Zayn Malik, my old rival from
my old boy band. That's right, Liam Larry. But yeah, I did notice that Louis got his own like session in the bridge, so I'm glad that he had another bigger moment on here.
And he didn't sound too bad. I liked it.
Yeah, an improvement.
It was pretty, dare I say.
Dare I say,
Pleasant, even.
Anything else?
No.
No.
All right. Well, it's time to go the fuck to bed because we're at the last track. Stole my heart.
Imagine this song in a club.
This sounds like Dynamite by Teo Cruz.
I also wrote that in my
Right.
notes. That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
it does.
It sounds like that. It sounds like Starships. It sounds like Kesha.
It sounds
it's-
like Starships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that just rolled into one track.
And the fucking, it sounds whimpery. And they're like,
Yeah. It's that iconic Liam groan, you know?
like, please, God. But the chorus is catchy. And
Yeah.
it's very Harry heavy, which, of course, as a Harry girl, I was a fan of.
Yeah.
But
It's very hairy, you know?
very heavy. I thought this one was fun when I was younger. It was fine.
Yeah. It feels like this is what this album would end
It's just,
with.
it's like,
Yeah.
It's fitting.
really?
Yeah.
I feel like this was a jarring closer.
I think just in terms of just like how like this album is produced, it's just like, yeah, let's have one more fun big party song and end us off on.
So funny you say that. This is
Yeah.
the closer when you're not listening to the deluxe version.
Yeah.
But when you listen to the 5 bonus tracks, like it's all fun, partying, like I'm gonna steal your bitch type stuff the whole time. But then you get to this song called Moments, and it's talking about like how your partner kills themselves. And the dealing with the grief, and the grief consumes you so much that you end up killing yourself. And that song was written by Ed Sheeran.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Like, it just, that tonal switch is insane. And then it goes back to like the fun partying, like tone.
That's crazy.
I don't know what that song was doing here, but I don't, it was it's jarring. I didn't know that was the meaning until I was doing my research recently. And I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that was a One Direction song.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you think of Stole My Heart? Did it steal yours?
So I might have mixed up my notes a little bit because I thought did this one didn't have a club beat, did it?
It did.
Kind of,
absolutely.
I must have mixed it up then because one of them had like a Eurovision kind of like
I think it was this one.
yeah. Then I guess I completely just don't have any notes for the last one at all.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
besides the fact of why the fuck are we doing this?
We keep making the same mistakes. Well, you know what, Matt? Well put. I agree.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't even be mad.
Anything else, or shall we move on to our final thoughts?
We can move on to final thoughts.
I feel like I need to just preface. I meant like the royal we, also just potentially One Direction. I mean the 3 of us. I meant like, oh, you know, like why are we listening to this?
Oh, yeah.
Like this has been great.
I did this. I did this to you.
Well, Megan, what did you think of Up All Night by One Direction?
Jesus. 12-year-old Meg, this was an S-tier album. I was listening to this at church. I felt like I was sinning listening to this.
Yeah.
It got me so happy. I was so excited. It's fine. It's very much a debut like boy band album. You can tell they were put together and we're just like, okay, we got to like pump something out.
Yeah.
And the underutilization of certain vocals and the overproduction, the synths, the mixing is just so fucking bad on this. And it's unfortunate because 12-year-old Meg really popped her pussy to this song. I'll tell you what. I will say it brought me back to like listening to it in my older age. It brought me back to my EDM my days somehow. And I was like, you know, that kind of rips. That's fine. You can tell how young they were.
Yeah.
The repetitive choruses
real.
made me suicidal. And you can tell they didn't have a lot of creative freedom on this.
Yeah.
I think the only song they wrote together was one of the bonus tracks.
I see.
And that one fucking sucked. But, you know.
Again, still learning.
Yeah. They were very young, but they tried. And for what it's worth, at the time, I loved it. I gave this album a 6.5 out of 10, which is a D tier. Again, at 11 or 12 years old, beyond S tier, though. So
It's all about the memories.
it's fine. Yeah. Very nostalgic for me.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
Well, I guess my first line, Jesus Christ, that was a journey. The production on this album is fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
like,
unfortunately.
Extremely overproduced. A lot of decisions that are just really bizarre and just unfitting for just the style of like music that these 5 people were trying to write and just like exemplify themselves. The vocals are fine, but like the way that like the spotlight is distributed is very unfair.
I agree.
It's very much focused on Liam and Harry, and like that's pretty much it. Everyone else gets their moments to shine. More so Zayn than the other 2, but it's just very like front loaded with those guys.
To hell with Louis and Niall in this album, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They get fucking scraps on this album.
Absolutely fucking shafted on this. Yeah.
The instrumentals range from solid to fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like
Overstimulating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the nth degree. Like there's so many fucking clubby synths that are just like so up front in the mix that it just overpowers the vocals even.
They're so misplaced.
I know. They don't need to be there. So like when it brings it back a little bit, the very rare moments that it does, it's like so refreshing on this entire album. And like those moments are the ones that I like, just leading to more kind of traditional rock pop elements of the genre. Like on I Want and Taken, I feel like that those are like the better moments overall. The lyrics are so fucking repetitive.
They were 16. Okay, cut them some slack.
They were 16, but fucking Kelly Clarkson wrote one of these songs. And of course, like, again, they were still learning, and they're fine enough for just like simple pop songs, but like it gets grating the more and more that you listen to it.
Oh,
like
definitely.
There's definitely a fatigue you feel like
yeah, like
even
very
halfway
early.
through.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. So overall, yeah, D tier. This is not a good album.
This was really weird for me because like like I said before, my history with them is that like my sister listened to a lot of these songs, and I never listened to like a full album of theirs before.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like if there were a couple that I liked, so I had like an iPod shuffle, and then I would like, you know, press the shuffle function, shuffle other songs in between. I feel like the track list for me was really not like wild, but just it felt really just bloated.
I agree.
Not gonna lie. These songs are also like not as short as they could be for pop songs either.
No.
Which I noticed the more and more I got down to like track 11, track 12, track 13. Like the flow is not great. Like you guys mentioned, the lyrics are really something. It's very front loaded with like Harry and Liam. I think like, rating wise, this is difficult. I have some nostalgia for like a lot of these tracks.
That was my saving grace, was the nostalgia.
Cue from F tier.
Yeah.
Stand Up wasn't even in the main album, so I'm kind of mad.
Yeah.
And that was like if not like my favorite, like one of my favorite 1D songs as a child. That's really tough. I feel like I can't really give this higher than like a 4 out of 10.
Jesus.
And then
Fair.
I don't know, like low C or D sounds really accurate because say what you want about like any of the songs separated in like a playlist or like just shuffled around. I feel like as an album, it's not the most enjoyable as like an experience.
Can't argue with
Definitely
that.
not.
I feel like you had to be part of the fandom to really get, like, even Louis says, I think they enjoyed us as people more than they enjoyed the music. So it's like, it's given that, honestly.
I also think that they're like song topics. I mean, I haven't listened to like any of their albums in full until, today.
Yeah.
But I feel like their song topics, their songwriting structures, they get a lot better as the albums roll forward.
Yeah.
So, they tried.
Exactly. Very much a first attempt.
They succeeded technically,
They
commercially.
did.
So, I
Successful.
mean,
very, very
We'll give 'em
successful.
A for effort? Is
Yeah.
that fair?
A for effort.
A for effort.
D for bad music.
D for direction.
D for direction.
I was gonna say O for effort, but that didn't make
Effort.
any fucking sense. But yeah, I'd say like 4 out of 10 probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll listen to this again like on purpose.
I surely won't. Yeah.
In terms of like letter grade, probably like I already said C minus D. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that was certainly Up All Night by One Direction. So now we'll move on to Made in the AM. And Meg, why did you choose this album specifically as opposed to some of their other albums?
This is their last one. So this was kind of their goodbye album before, their permanent hiatus.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just showed the peak of their progression, honestly. And they had the most creative input in this album, which I feel like you can tell.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like it shows a lot of their strengths as individuals and as a group.
I would agree.
I'm a fan of it. I like it a lot. Dare I say love it even.
Well, we'll get to our why we love it as we go through. So we'll start with a little bit of history. This album was released November 13th, 2015 on Columbia/Psycho Records, and it is the final studio album released by English-Irish boy band One Direction. Following the departure of former member Zayn Malik, as well as growing tensions and fatigue with the One Direction brand, the 4 remaining members made the collective decision to shelf One Direction as a creative project and focus on solo releases moving forward. This album went certified platinum upon release and consisted of Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, and Liam Payne on vocals, guitar, bass, and keys, respectively.
I think Niall might have actually played a little guitar on this.
He
though.
did, which I was very fond of.
I just liked how much more variety of instrumentation was on
I
this
agree.
album.
And
Definitely.
not having my eardrums obliterated by synths.
That's true.
It's also generally mixed better, I
I
found.
agree.
100%.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't take much to do better than Up All Night, but you know.
Going from that album to this one was definitely just like a breath of fresh air for sure.
Absolutely.
Without further ado, shall we hop right into it?
All right, let's go.
this album opens up with "Hey Angel," and again from the jump, just a massive step up. Like it's crazy. The guitar work is really solid on the verse, and Louis can sing a little better now.
Hell
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
can.
he improved a lot.
He had a few albums under his belt at this point.
Exactly, knew what he was doing.
I feel like the concept of this song is interesting to me, asking an angel like for their perspective of what humans are like and asking if you would ever switch places. I'm really into that, and I feel like the consistent like stomp clap nature of this song, I feel like it works. I'm usually not the biggest fan of a stomp clap, but I kind of liked it. And the bass and the hi-hat combos in this song really make me happy.
Yeah, because you can hear the bass now.
Exactly.
Which is fucking crazy. I'll say like I like the orchestra kind of coming into the second verse. I like the utilization of just like strings in general on this album, and like how much they just really kind of bolster just like whatever like section they're put in.
And you can hear their vocal like development too heavily.
Their harmonies are all excellent. Them as soloists are very nice too.
This album unfortunately also falls into the crux of repetitive nature.
Yep,
A little
which
bit.
we'll get into.
specifically
but,
with the
you know.
lyrics. Yeah, still a weakness.
I'm trying to think of what else I could say because I feel like you kind of took all the good things that I could say about this track.
That's okay.
Maybe it's just like what I'm expecting of like the rest of the album after this point. I didn't love the production's better, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's still a little flat for me.
That's fair.
Which
yeah.
again might just be like a product of pop, like as a whole in 2015. You can very much tell it is like a 2015 song.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like before pop music became like what it became in 2016 specifically. Like this very much feels like of its time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like got that like pseudo like acoustic alt pop stomp clappy
Yep.
nature.
Hey ho.
Hey ho. I don't know. I didn't really find that this song was like that memorable for me as an intro. The bass is more present, but I feel like it
agree.
Mm-hmm.
could have been just a little bit more thumping.
Yeah.
I feel
And,
like it thumps a bit towards the end, which you get more of. And I will agree, it's not the strongest opener,
No.
honestly. Like
this
it's
is
fine.
Yeah.
But
Not too memorable when you
Yeah.
have other tracks on this album.
yeah.
Next up, we have the big single from this album, "Drag Me Down." This one feels very NSYNC.
oh yeah.
Just like all like the hand claps in the chorus, all the harmonies, the like funky dubstep drop in the post choruses. it's very very boy band focused. I don't really like this song. I'll be real.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. This one is extremely repetitive. I think the lyrics are really bland and boring. "Baby, you're a boat," I think is a stupid fucking lyric.
Hey, someone's never played The Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda.
Okay, Matt, I have.
fucked.
He was okay. The King of Red Lions was not a baby. He was a man. That's different, Matt.
I don't think they meant like a literal baby in the song, AJ.
Oh, I like this one now.
I don't know why that was the first thing like I thought of when you said that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the Wind
Wind
Waker
Waker.
of all fucking media. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to willingly listen to this song. Like I've heard it on the radio many times. I worked in retail. Like
Yeah.
I was around. The pre-chorus where it has like this reggae guitar twang
Yeah.
is a really fucking interesting choice. But one thing that's really interesting, maybe I just remember it having more components to it, like in the chorus. It's a lot less busy than I remember it being
I
when it was
agree.
playing on the radio. Does that like make any sense?
I feel like it sounds busier than it is because the lyrics are so repetitive. They literally record.
Oh my God,
they
yeah.
repeat themselves throughout the
over and
entire
over.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the instrumentals, like there's a build to them.
Yeah.
There's like almost a groovy nature to them, and they kind of swell a bit. But then it's the same thing
Yeah,
over and
just
over
back to
again.
back.
And fun fact, they recorded this song at the NASA space station for whatever reason.
They recorded the actual song,
the
like
music
not.
video, my fault.
Oh, I
yeah.
was about to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
this
be
song
crazy.
specifically.
Yeah, yeah. They fucking dug out the Yamaha DM7,
Yep.
hooked it up to the fucking boards in
So
the
that's why it
control
sounds
room.
so different. When I think of space travel, I think of One Direction.
Harry's high notes at the end of this, though, impress me.
Yeah.
You can tell that Zayn is not there and that
Yeah.
someone needs to take over what Zayn did. And I think for a lot of this album, it was Harry but I feel like he ate.
Listen, Harry's changed at this point. He has long hair now.
Yes. Oh my god.
He's wearing a hat
Yes,
in
he is.
2015.
Dude, that's unheard of. A man wearing a hat.
His Prince Charming
Move
era.
over, Curious George.
Yeah,
like,
you're
shut
fucked,
up.
bro.
Eat your heart out, dude.
Big man in the big yellow hat.
Stupid.
Dumbass.
Fucking pussy. Man in the yellow hat. Fucking pussy. Oh, so dumb.
Anything else about Drag Me Down?
I feel like the vocals sound strained.
I'm
in
missing
this.
Zayn.
Yeah. You start missing him like immediately. It's like, oh, he's not here, isn't he? He's not.
I think I wrote that like 6 times in my notes.
I miss my Zane.
Zayn, baby, come back to us, please.
Next up, we have Perfect, and my first note is, oh shit, they let Louis out of the cage.
The trap beats in the beginning.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
I was like,
hello.
oh, dude. I don't want to spoil it, but like there is a moment on the album where it is Evan's critically acclaimed phrase on the Family album, white men on the verge of rapping.
Yeah. Nah, I feel that. The chorus itself feels like really generic in terms of like vocal delivery. And I was discussing with Megan, it was like, I feel like I've heard the song like before somewhere. And then I was like, oh, fuck. This is just Style by Taylor Swift.
When I tell
Yeah.
you this was the tea when
Yeah.
this song came out, they're like, oh my god, he's clocking Taylor, because obviously Harry and Taylor dated.
Mm-hmm.
That back and forth was a mess.
No, I know.
Oh, I was like,
They
what? What?
They what?
I don't know. I feel like I don't like that this is the very cliche like bad boy persona,
Yeah,
and again that repetitive chorus
Of course.
fucking sends me.
Can't escape
But
it.
I like that they're embracing, like living in the moment, the spur of the moment love encounter type. I feel
Yeah,
like
just like
that's
Style by
nice.
Taylor Swift.
I feel like the drumming in this song. Fuck.
It was the kindness in his voice and his eyes, but just the
But the style of it was
Just like Style by Taylor Swift.
just like style, but the malice underneath. That was funny.
I feel like the drumming in this song is kind of passionate. I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of their drummer. His name is Josh Devine.
Gotcha.
He is quite the passionate drummer. I'm a fan of him. I used to watch a lot of POVs of him drumming these songs.
There's some
It was
nice drum
fun.
work on this
Yeah.
album.
Definitely.
The synths there's synths in the song, but I feel like they blend better with the
Yes,
vocals, which
exactly.
I'm a fan of.
It fits.
And I feel like the choruses, they have a nice build to them.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you like a little insight into the type of lifestyles that they lived, because a lot of their flings were just these spur of the moment
yeah.
type flings, yes. And then again, we're bringing the zipper back, because I feel like there's like a distorted synth like right before the last verse.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking zipper. So I don't know what their thing is with zippers, but they like them.
Yeah, their zipper font on the keyboard.
Yeah. But I also wrote that this is just Style by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And, Harry like clocking her by saying, write your breakup songs about, bitch. Like,
Going to places you can't pronounce is either like one of the hardest lines or one of like the goofiest lines I've ever heard.
Fair point.
And I really
Yeah.
can't decide which one of the two it is.
It is very petty.
I've also never heard rendezvous plural
Yeah.
until this song. I was confused.
I thought
when
that was
first
a
heard
cheeky rhyme.
I
I like
liked
that.
it.
Yeah.
You really hit the nail on the head though with just the weird familiar aspect of this
Yeah.
song because like
It just feels like something I've heard before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a very cliche pop song.
the frowning friends.
Fuck, that's such a good idea. Next up, this is another single, right? Infinity?
Was this a single?
Was it? It was this one, History, and something else.
It was Perfect, Drag Me Down, and History.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah,
My fault.
Oh,
Not Infinity.
get your facts straight.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not a real
I'm a fake
directioner.
directioner. I'm
Like-
sorry.
What?
You're telling me this is the first time you listen to this album ever?
It's the first time I've listened to this album ever, and I used to listen to One Direction.
I like the imagery using like the stars and counting stars to gauge
Yeah.
time on this. I feel like it's cute. I feel like the beat in it sounds like a heartbeat, which I feel like goes with the sentiment of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the building instrumentals in Liam and Louis' like second verses are very nice.
Yeah.
The desperation in Harry's voice in this used to fucking get me. I was like, wow, I'm in
Yeah.
love. I feel like the choruses come in very jarringly.
That they do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because Harry just kind of like attacks like the
Yeah.
first note with the yeah.
I feel like there's really pretty keys sprinkled throughout it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the song is nice despite the jarring nature of the choruses and that insane attack of a breakdown.
Yeah, the break is just not fucking
That
needed
I
whatsoever.
used to skip that, and I think
Yeah.
I still will.
With the EDM keys, it
Like hello.
I also think like the way that this track starts out, it sounds like a Coldplay song.
Yeah, I could
do that to
very
me.
much see that.
Don't do that to me.
Especially like with the title of it.
Yeah.
That's very X and Y coded.
Definitely.
Low key.
I hate that. I love that so much.
Hey, I'm a Coldplay fan. I'm not complaining. I kind of like how the chorus like climbs the way that like they sing that. That really kind of scratched an itch in my brain. Production wise, it's cool to see them experimenting more with like stereo and like I guess having like the elements again, but maybe a bit better recorded. But then also like I don't know.
Not quite as refined.
Not quite as refined, but also just a bit more adventurous with it. Like they probably could have taken like more risks, but honestly, they're a pop band from the 2015,
And they were clocking out at this point too.
Absolutely. I feel like they don't really get artsy until like later down in this album anyway.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like an interesting sort of like almost deep introspective song. I said the drop was like all right in terms of the other drops that we've had.
That's a fair
in
point.
the past.
That's a very fair point.
Like in this listening session, I feel like this one didn't like bother me as much. A lot of synth. Lots and lots of synth, arguably a little bit too much. But I will say that there's a weird, like, sort of majestic, sort of like mystical, magical vibe to this song.
Yeah.
And I really was feeling that when I was listening to it, playing Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Nice.
Like,
Hell
I was
yeah.
running to this one part where, like, Hornet is like, there's like these birds that are like they're bugs, but like they're these birds that are flying up into the sky, and I was like, this is kind of majestic. Holy shit. Infinity, what? Like,
And the background harmonies, they're kind of clutch.
The
I feel
harmonies
like
are
they
great
kind of add
on
on
this
to what
track.
you're saying. They're it's kind of dreamy. So I'm a fan of that. And
Yeah.
there's like echoing vocals at the end, which I usually don't like, but I feel like it works in this. So I don't think it's too bad.
And I like
I can't with that breakdown.
Yeah,
but
it's
I feel
very
like
jarring.
AJ said earlier, the breakdown could use maybe like a guitar or something. I feel like it would benefit a lot from that.
Because like that's just what this track is building up towards, and then the synths just like kind of come out of nowhere and like just take that slot. Like at the very like last chorus, the guitar gets like a little solo, but like why couldn't that be on the breakdown
I
instead?
agree.
Yeah,
I wonder if there are dubstep remixes of One Direction songs.
there has to be.
There has to be. Wait,
Yeah.
yes, there is.
I feel like some of these would go so hard with just like a fucking like over the top like Skrillex-esque like
They exist.
Like a
do they
collab?
actually?
They do. There's like Skrillex and One Direction like
Oh,
mashups,
shit.
and they kind of fuck.
They
Dude.
eat.
Yeah,
they
they
serve.
do.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A little bit of a side tangent. I've been kind of back on my dubstep bullshit.
Oh hell yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man!
Good.
Because of work. I have a coworker that's really fond of it. I've been getting into some like interesting artists. There's this really good electric feel dubstep remix, like
Oh,
the
shit.
MGMT song.
Oh shit! Okay,
It's by this artist called Levity.
gotcha.
AJ and Megan and also Family Heads, check it out. It's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, because they keep the bass throughout
see.
it, but it's dubstep.
Nice.
It's fucking awesome.
Interesting. Well,
So-
that's right up your alley.
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
have some recommendations for you.
Fuck yeah.
Uh-huh.
A lot to discuss.
Yes,
at the
yes,
end
yes.
at the end of the episode.
Definitely. Maybe we'll do another dubstep episode during the family album season.
I can't wait.
The Bangarang EP needs to be talked about.
Oh
Bring me
yeah.
back for that if that's what you're doing.
Tom.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's an idea.
wait. That's such a good idea. Holy shit. Oh, man. Okay. We'll
All right,
talk
stay
later.
tuned,
We'll talk
family
later.
heads. Next up, we have End of the Day.
Matt, what's so funny?
These fucking lyrics are terrible. Good God. You want what you want and you say what you say? What the
At the
actual
end of the
fuck?
day, god damn it, I'm feeling this shit.
Yimes, you know?
I will say though, song structure wise, this song kind of eats.
I agree.
I really
Yeah.
like the Lucy in the Sky esque like build up
Yep.
from like the
Yes.
verses into,
Into
the
the
chorus.
choruses, 100%.
They do that really well, and
Yep.
it helps
Those
keep the
drum
song.
hits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it helps keep the song like less stagnant. And I
Yeah.
really like the drum hits in particular. I kind of fucked with those.
I
It's almost
agree.
barbaric, and like I'm a fan of that. Again, I like that it acknowledges that love is scary, but ultimately worth fighting for.
Uh-huh.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
The want what you want, say what you say. Do you remember what was it? Was it the
Is
bridge?
this the last chorus, I think?
Yeah, I feel like it's just very aggressive.
Yeah.
But Apparently you think differently.
We were having this discussion because like I think it's just Harry who sings like the last chorus, or at least like leading up to it.
Yeah.
And like he attacks like the "say what you say," but like I didn't really.
Even though it breaks.
I didn't really hear like too much. Like maybe there's like a slight like kind of like overemphasis, but I didn't hear it to like that extent.
Yeah, I'm just dramatic. Sorry.
But I do agree. I think end of the day, just as a song in the terms of that, in the way that it's like composed, is very well done. Like I love how it switches tempos with the drum hits. I think that's really clever. I love the overall just feel of the chorus. It's like very like flowy, like legato kind of delivery is really nice. It's just a really cool kind of back and forth. It feels like very like 2010s, but in a good way.
It's very like, especially for One Direction standards, like this kind of eats low key. It almost reminds me of like I said, Lucy in the Sky. Kind of reminds me of like how Why Am I the One is structured.
Yeah.
Off of Some Nights.
This does feel very fun coded.
Which kind of works.
I agree.
Low key. I mean, I actually like Why Am I the One. It's like one of the best songs on that album. But like, it was cool to see like One Direction of all artists try it.
And guys, Louis gets another bridge.
That he does.
He did, and he served it up.
Let him out of the cage again.
There was a lot of keys that were like glimmering throughout this song, which I was a fan of. And the guitar on this song rips, especially at the end. Oh my God. It's perfect.
This is where it gets like this is where all the good stuff is kind of at this point.
You also get a nice fusion of Niall and Harry's vocals like backing each other up in this, which I'm as a nary girl, if you will. I was a big fan of that.
I'm more of a Larry guy.
Next up, we have the first real ballad on this album. And unlike the first album, this one is naturally led into. Like, doesn't just like flop back and forth with tone.
I think it works.
Yeah,
I agree.
This
song is so beautiful. I feel like the keys are beautiful. I feel like the keys like bounce with the way that they're pronouncing the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which I think works really well. The vocals to me feel super rich, which I'm a fan of. I feel like the instrumentals, they're not drowning out the vocals.
No.
And if that happened on this track, I feel like it would ruin it.
Yeah. It's just very like naturally built up to very well.
There's also like a cello, I think, in this song, which I'm a big fan of. And I like that they go from like the group harmonies to like the isolated single vocals. I feel like that's a big highlight of this. Yes. I love Louis so much.
Yeah.
I feel like some of his vocals on this.
Yeah, he's still kind of the weakest link on this album, unfortunately.
Yes.
He did improve a lot, but he's still like not the best.
And I feel like low-key this song maybe could have used a little bit of bass or like soft drums or something. Maybe like it's almost perfect to me, but
I mean I like the more dreamy.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the lyrics are also like really sweet for just like what they are. Like
it's just strings.
Yeah, they're excellent. I love like how like they lead into the bridge. Like that section specifically is just really excellent.
It's impactful.
Yeah. And Niall gets to show off some high notes in this. You fucking
Zane,
cunt.
move over.
Like, get out of here.
Go back to your Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Loser.
Honestly, like, I think the lyrics for me were kind of the weakest part about it. I think they're better than most lyrics, especially compared to the last album. It's interesting that you said in the bonus tracks on Up All Night, there's like a song with like such serious undertones, like talking about like suicide and stuff like that. I feel like if this instrumental was matched with like really insightful lyrics about like something really profound and deep, this would low-key be like the hardest song of all time for pop standards.
That's a solid take.
Because it's so well mixed. It like it has the correct pacing. It's got like really nice legato like string elements. I was honestly kind of vibing low key.
Yeah.
There was, however, one lyric.
Off we go.
Just like, and I understand what they're going for, but just the fucking like, now you know me for your eyes only. I don't know. Is that off of this? This is off of this song, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really fuck with that. That was just weird to me. Like, I get the sentiment. But
I think that's why I like it. Just the kind of like, you know, just the safety you feel with this person that like the mask is off like when you're with this person. That's why I like it.
That makes sense.
Like there's almost like a desperation to let your guard down in this song, and it's for that one person, which is it's very cute and I like it. For your eyes only, motherfucker. Like
Next up we have Long Way Down.
Oh boy.
which is what I consider the rest of the album.
I see.
Nah, not that much. There's some bright spots. I do feel like having this song right after the last song was a little bit of a choice.
Yeah, isn't that what you said, Megan, too?
I initially thought that, but then upon re-listening, I feel like it's different enough to where it's not so much of a like a slag to listen to, because there's a lot of drums that are kind of punchy in this, so it's not like the same very calm ballad type.
They are both ballads, but they're different composed.
enough.
Yeah.
This is also, I'm pretty sure this is their song to Zayn after he left. And
Okay.
I feel like the drums and the acoustics in this are very nice, especially in that first verse. The harmonizing, flowing into the first chorus is beautiful. And the instrumentals, like they swell in and out like the whole time, which I'm a fan of.
The guitar work is excellent on this track.
Oh my God, yeah.
I like the almost like kind of like funk influence, like the wah hits they have on like the verses, which is really nice. Also, the backup harmonies on the choruses are excellent because they sound like really like ethereal, almost like a ghost kind of haunting this track, which really adds to the overall theme. And I think I like the instrumentation, how it's a change up, even though it's a ballad. It's like more kind of like bluesy and like traditional, like kind of like 4-piece setup, like guitar, bass, drums, as opposed to just like piano and strings.
And I feel like this is the first song where you get more imagery than others. Like in that first verse that Niall sings, like the image of the cathedral and just everything breaking down.
Yeah, the
in
water.
beginning. I'm a fan of that, yes. And don't know if this is a hot take, but the bass in this song reminds me of the end of Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd, which I'm a fan of. That like ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Matt's thinking
I'm just
about
trying
it.
to like remember it
I'd
offhand.
have to
that's
listen to
all.
both of them at the same time to see.
Like at the same time, like we're playing them on top of one another.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because AJ would love that.
Man, yeah, exactly. My favorite.
But I can see how if you're not that into them, listening to this after the last one, you could get some fatigue from it. But I think they're different enough. It's quite beautiful. And there's like a break, like tone shift in the middle of the song that I really enjoy. But the thing that I cannot get over when I listen to this song is it makes me think of how Liam Payne died.
Yeah.
And the fact that he finishes off the song.
That's a good point.
It's it's scary almost.
Just the coincidence.
Yeah.
I assume like other fans have thought the same thing, right?
I've seen some weirdly dark edits using that, yes. And he's almost narrating like how he died.
That's fucking crazy.
It's scary, yeah. And I can't listen to this song drunk or I cry my eyes out, right, AJ?
Yeah, from first-hand experience, that is true.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I feel like Harry's vocals on this one are peak for me. They're very nice. I love this song so fucking much.
I know the ballads are like different enough.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like it didn't really help the pacing of the album for me personally.
That's still
take that,
valid.
yeah.
I don't know. I think this for me was kind of one of the most like largely forgettable.
Interesting.
Maybe just because the ballads are stacked on top of one another. And I feel like the one before kind of grabbed my attention more.
Yeah.
The one thing that like that I wrote.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad that you clarified that this is potentially written about Zayn, because like my only note was just like, Jesus Christ, what relationships were these guys getting in?
Yeah.
These the lyrics I remember were just kind of like,
cathedrals.
oh my God, like what?
Their departure from Zayn, or Zayn leaving, it was very dramatic. Like Twitter was a nightmare after that.
Just like when Alpha Rad left Fwab on YouTube, you know? That controversy we all remember and know and love.
When Niall got braces.
Yeah, same thing, dude.
When his teeth left us, you know. Like,
when his crooked teeth left.
all these departures, I'm just really not ready for them right now.
Well, let's save our tears and move on to Never Enough by Turnstile.
I would rather listen to Never Enough by Turnstile
Yeah,
any day
by
over
far,
this
this song
song.
sucks.
This is the weakest
The
song on this fucking album.
The fucking voices that go, come on! Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, fuck up.
Like after Long Way Down is crazy.
The fucking Tim Allen ass.
Yeah, the Home Improvement-esque vocals. Yeah, no, this one was a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, dude.
This one has like a 6/8 feel. Or like some kind of like triplet feel, which I did kind of like.
Yeah.
Very much this one screams more Ed Sheeran to me.
Really?
Than like I mean, granted, I didn't listen to that bonus track you mentioned off of Up All Night, but this one very much felt like Ed Sheeran, like prime Divide era.
Oh shit!
Like I
Playing
Right.
Turok.
with the exception of the Wub synth,
Yeah.
which also really annoyed me.
So out of place.
Tell me it didn't sound like this was playing through a wet speaker.
In terms of like the production.
Yes.
What's like a wet speaker?
Like
And I'm not trying to be like,
like
a speaker
crackly and like
waterlogged.
poppy and waterlogged
I see.
and like sounds like shit even.
Yeah,
you know?
I think the synths definitely add to that. Just like the way that
Yeah.
they're mixed and the way that they sound. It just kind of like cuts through in like a crackly way.
And it's just such a jarring tone
Yeah,
switch
it
after
it
all
is.
the way down.
fit
it really
on
does.
this album at all. Like,
I agree.
as you put it, like the caveman-esque kind of
very-
energy.
yeah.
It's like it's prehistoric in like a bad way. There's also like this kind of like almost like Hawaiian like influence on like the music itself, and it's like,
Yeah.
why the fuck are these guys
Yeah,
doing that?
of all the fun. This is like
Yeah.
the Banana Man off of Marvelous Marvin in a way.
Yeah, everyone's had to have at least one.
That should not be the standard.
No,
The bridge is kind of boring. Literally
Yeah.
just the repeat of too much, never enough with this really wild, distorted sound.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. It's just, the song just does not fit on this album.
no,
Not my
it's
favorite.
Such a tone shift.
The horns are fun.
yeah,
It's almost drumline-y with the horns. Very grand
yeah,
drum
yeah,
line.
yeah. I see.
Like
Yeah.
marching band, I guess.
Yeah, it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
I think the instrumentals save it. I can't with the rest of it.
Nah, it's just kind of rough.
It's dry.
It kind of this might be like one of the weirdest polls. It reminded me. It sounded like it was trying to sound like there's a song off of Plastic Beach that kind of has like horns and shit. It's like toward the beginning. I'm trying to remember what it is.
Is it Welcome to Plastic Beach, the one with Snoop Dogg?
No, because I think it's afterwards. It's the one with a bunch of like sort of tribal-esque drums.
White Flag?
Maybe, I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've listened to that.
Gotcha.
But like, it very much felt like it was trying to ring in like the same place as that.
I see.
But with like an Ed Sheeran execution.
Coat of paint.
Colored paint. Yeah.
Are we done with Never Enough?
Please.
Because the next track is way fucking
Oh,
better.
hell yeah.
Let me just say, in order of like favorite to least favorite, Never Enough by Turnstile,
Yep.
Never Enough from The Greatest Showman, and then Never Enough
By One Direction.
Such a solid take.
Hell yeah.
If there are any other Never Enoughs you want to share with me personally,
Put in the comments.
you can
Yeah.
actually email me at mattglass at catboy at
hotmail.exe.
hotmail.com.exe Agamemnon.
Jeff the Killer.
These files are corrupted.
Not drowned.
Pekingese opera. Yeah, I keep adding shit to my email, guys. You got to keep up.
Yeah. He's a hard man to keep down. But next up, we have arguably one of the best songs on the album with Olivia.
Oh my god, I love this. Okay, the next 3 songs we're about to talk about are my favorites, I think. And Olivia, it just sounds so old school. It's very like
very
60s
Beatles
coded.
influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part of the song sounds like "Come On Eileen" to me a little
Yeah, with
bit.
the strings.
Yeah, the strings and the horns, especially leading into like the bridge, fucking rip.
Yeah.
The playful like flow of the
Yeah, the
lyrics is very cute.
3/4
I love you, I
feel.
love you. And I feel like Olivia is like a playful word take because it sounds like I love ya a
Yeah.
little bit, which I'm a big fan of. I love the bridge in this song. It is the most pleasant listen I've ever heard, I feel like. And it's just so sweet, and the imagery in this song is very sweet. The one thing I don't like about this song is I feel like thinking about it now, it might fit a little bit. That talking intro that
Yeah,
they
in the
have,
beginning and the end.
just a little.
Yeah, it's just
like,
kind of
why
out
are
of
you, why are you
place.
here? You know, like
I guess if it's like kind of like a period kind of like inspired song, like maybe like that's what they're going for.
sure.
But like, and maybe just for like the overall just playful nature of this track. But I could agree. It's not really needed because like the good stuff is like right between those two.
This is the most story-driven song on this album, which I'm a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
And in the bridge, it talks about like it's a reference to Pure Imagination from
Oh, I
Willy
see.
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
That's pretty cool.
Which,
Okay.
That's nice.
which is fun, I guess. We love that.
We love our Willy Wonka here
sure.
at One Direction.
Don't even get me started. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, Willie, he was the member that
seventh member.
they replaced Zayn with Willie. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I was a Wary fan for a very long time.
Crazy.
Wary,
William.
Weil.
Wow and wooey.
I think the only true gripe I have with this song, because everything else is really good, it's just the delivery of the vocals. This is the one where it was like white men on the verge of rapping for me.
Interesting.
But like, I don't know. I think it's definitely one of the best tracks on this album for sure, just for the stylistic like contrast.
Yeah, very just Beatles-esque song, just like the way with all like the sound effects, the 3/4 feel, the overall just instrumentation, the guitar tones especially. I love the addition of the strings and just how they add to the overall tone of both this track and the album as a whole. I like the horns as they kind of are introduced, as well as how the guitar is split through both channels. And is there like a flute in the mix at some point?
It sounded
I
like,
think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, like that was really cool. I did really enjoy this track a lot.
There's
And
also go ahead.
sorry, you're good. And then the 3/4 just kind of switch up for time signature was a nice kind of change of pace for the rest of the album. Anything else? Or shall we move on?
Oh God, let's move on. I love this song.
Yeah, next up is What a Feeling, probably the best song on the album.
I think this is probably the best One Direction song. Best One Direction song to ever happen. It's so perfect.
It's just
in
really
my
good.
dislike notes, I wrote nothing.
Yeah. It's just really fucking good. The choruses are excellent. I love the drum fill that leads it in. It's like kind of like a riff on like the Motown fill, which I think is really cool. I also just like the lyric, "What a feeling to be a king besides you somehow."
Yes.
That's really sweet.
It's so lovely and feel good. Like it's such a good song. Like I like to say that this song makes me want to dance around in my underwear type song, you know. And the bass in this song, I feel like
It's really fucking good. Yeah. I also really like Niall and Harry specifically, how they trade off on the pre-choruses with those harmonies. They're quite excellent.
Yeah, feed my nary brain. Go ahead.
Now, what do you think?
It is a decent song. The one thing,
Fuck.
no, it's just, wait, hear me out.
Throwing a one thing counter.
God damn it. No, what was I gonna say? I felt like this track, it reminded me a lot of Waffle House by the Jonas Brothers.
I see.
But like a lot better executed,
Gotcha.
I would say.
Huh.
It's wild that came out after this.
Yeah.
That was really the only, honestly, that was like the only thing I wrote about for
I
this track.
see.
I wasn't really like engaged with like a lot of the end half of the album, with the exception of like the second to last song,
Okay.
because that one was really nice.
Oh, yeah. I got
'Cause
you.
It was really like a nice like switch up, I felt. But I felt like toward the end of this album, I was getting like a little fatigued.
Gotcha.
I don't really remember the instrumental as much compared to other stuff earlier.
This one, like for the way that it sounds, it's like a lot more kind of just like standard, like rock, a little dancey, like almost like a bit of Daft Punk influence, just like the slightest bit, because there's some like funk guitars in there. But like I really enjoyed the instrumental like quite a bit. I thought this was a very solid track.
Some of the instrumentals, they reminded me of Fleetwood Mac a little bit.
Okay, on this track.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, or like during the chorus, it gives me All Out of Love by Air Supply, which I'm a fan of. Just the delivery and the vocals, I think.
Yeah, and like what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to this song. Jesus
Man,
Christ.
this one's so good.
I like don't remember this.
Hey, I think definitely worth a re-listen. It's my favorite on the album.
It actually made it onto his playlist.
Did it actually?
Yeah, this
That's
and Olivia.
a win in my book. I don't even care.
So, babe, you got to win. I will probably never willingly listen to another One Direction album, but you got 2 songs on my playlist.
What was the other song?
Olivia.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with this song, I feel like the rhythm is like infectious, and it just flows well with the way the lyrics are delivered, and just the sentiment behind the lyrics. It's
Really well made.
my favorite song. I can't.
Next up, we have Love You Goodbye. This one feels very tonally confused.
It is.
Yeah. It's a song about breakup sex, but it starts out underscored by these like really like tender acoustic guitars and this like lush orchestra.
Like it's sad but horny.
Yeah.
Like
it starts off so fucking weird.
the guitar on here is very nice. I feel like Niall's verse is quite strong. The harmonizing and the guitar in like the post-chorus area is very pleasant. The obnoxious hey, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, that's really annoying, and all the choruses.
The entrance of like the final chorus especially is very jarring.
Yeah.
I was like, get me out of here. And I just love it. It's like, we're breaking up. Why are you wearing that while we're breaking up?
I guess we have to fuck.
Like, let's just get it over
As
with.
you just hear in the background.
It had like a really weirdly almost like lush Elvis instrumental in the background, which was like the weirdest thing.
It's like, why is this like the tone we're going for?
It's beautiful sonically, but it's like you said, it's very confused.
Yeah.
Like, are you all right? It's like, fuck, we're breaking up, but my dick's hard. Like, what am
I
supposed
guess
to
we
do?
have to.
Like,
God, I fucking hate when that happens.
Dude, it's the worst. I tell you.
I have like little to nothing written about this track.
Fair
if
enough.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't really care for this one. They let Louis out of the cage once again. This time his auto-tune is really noticeable,
God.
which sucks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I like the electric guitar before the bridge, and I like the more kind of standard rock sound that's applied to the rest of the song, but it still is not a favorite.
the guitar before Louis' part at the end fucking rips.
Yeah.
Again, the guitar work throughout this whole album is
really
pretty
good.
solid. Yeah.
Well, with that, we have 2 tracks left, and these two are kind of go together because it's basically like One Direction's like farewell to their audience.
Yeah.
And it starts off with "I Want to Write You a Song," which is very cute.
I really like this track a lot.
Yeah.
I love the scratchy pen sounds that you can hear in it. I feel like makes it sound very personal.
Very Stan-esque by Eminem.
The Dido sample went hard on this track.
The acoustics. A lot of this song feels very personal.
Yeah.
The acoustics, like the plucking on the guitar is very
Like the tapping
very
that like provides
pleasant.
like the beat.
The beat coming in on like the second verse kind of picks it up a little bit, but it keeps that very calm,
Intimate
feeling. Yes. I feel like the instrumentals, they go along with how sweet the lyrics are and just the message they're trying to give you, like a reminder that if I know we're leaving, but you can always find solace like in our music. If you need somewhere to escape to, just listen to us. And there's almost like a plea where it's like, don't forget us and just remember that we are grateful for what y'all provided us. And I don't know, it's
really sweet.
Yeah.
Very like 60s folk influence.
I was gonna say like very folk influenced, and like all the lyrics are like arranged almost like stanzas.
Yep.
I feel
Yeah.
like
It's very cute.
very like whimsical, very happy, but also melancholic. You know, because they realize they're at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry has long hair now.
He's wearing a hat.
Long hair, long gone. We're done for. Like,
Long way down.
Anything else about this track?
it just acknowledges the beauty and the pain that goes on in our lives and theirs. And there's almost like an acknowledgement of what they went through as a band and how we kind of carried them through it as fans. I thought that was very sweet. Louis' vocals in this? Yeah. He sounds like he smoked a pack of Newports.
They're so scratchy.
And I love him. I will love him for the rest of my life. But what was that?
Did Niall lead the way on this one? Or was it Louis?
I don't think it was Louis.
I think Harry
Harry
started.
did?
Yeah.
I thought it was Niall in the beginning.
No, I think it's Harry, Liam. I can hear it. I think Niall does get a part. Oh, what?
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Well, then let's close off this episode and close off One Direction's career with history.
A little bit of history.
Yes. So this album was released November 13th. Welcome to the first looping episode of the family album.
Just a 9-hour episode.
Yeah. I think of all the tracks on this album, this was the only one I knew before coming into this album.
Interesting.
But I think it's a really solid closer. I think it's a nice, just kind of like triumphant final moment. Well, it's still like a little melancholy for the band. Just kind of like celebrating like what they've done, just like each other and like their fans. I think it's just very sweet.
They like pull that together with like the clapping and the acoustic guitar, and then there's these like cheering sounds later where it just feels like you're sitting
They're
with them
the
and bringing
community.
everybody together. Yeah.
The studio imagery was very nice.
Yeah. This song kind of reminds me of the music you hear in Blue's Clues. Does that make sense?
It sounds like very like sing-songy.
Yeah, which I found that very wholesome. I like that all of them are singing in the chorus together because it shows that this is like their collective goodbye to us. Makes me cry, but you know. And then there's again the acknowledgement of just like everything. Like it talks about their lifestyle and then like the rumors and the fights that you go through and just the drama and there was an acknowledgement of the entire journey in this song, which I was a fan of.
Yeah. I would definitely agree. I feel like the just it definitely embodies just like One Direction as a whole, just like the whole era. I like the more kind of 6/8 feel this track has as well. It feels just like very like flowy. It's a nice change of pace from like the rest of the generic pop structure, and the bass work specifically on this track is really fucking good.
There's like the tone of it's very warm yet melancholy, which kind of boosts the bittersweet nature of the fact that this is a goodbye.
Yeah.
So I feel like that works very well. And there's like this intense yet like glimmery guitar at the end, which I think kind of it feels like a
climax.
Yeah. It's very pleasant, and the song. It feels like a lie, though, because Louis repeats, this is not the end.
That's a fair
This
point.
is not the end, but yes, it was Louis. Like,
he didn't know at the time.
No, I think they knew. They knew. And I guess it's not the end because we got solo careers out of them. But it was the end of One Direction for sure, which it was sweet. I like this as a goodbye. Now, when you're listening to the deluxe version, this isn't the closer. And I hate it because I feel like it's perfect. It's the perfect stopping point. And then the other ones take this entire like tone shift, and it's like, all right, get out of here. So I'm glad we're closing with this one. I think it's the perfect closer.
Now, what are your thoughts on history?
I was just gonna say the only thing you guys didn't cover is just I feel like it also kind of it's one of the best songs that shows like the vocal progression of all four of the members.
That's valid, yeah.
And it does feel very bittersweet, even if like some band members were more aware that it was the end than other band members.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I wouldn't see any reason to continue the album after this track, if I'm being honest.
One of the bonus tracks fucking rips. The other ones are very unnecessary.
I see.
There's one called Wolves, and they're like howling in it, feeds my Twilight fantasy where it's giving.
Is it about how they were raised by wolves by chance?
Oh my god.
Wait
a
say
second.
that again.
There are 5 wolves inside of us.
All going in separate directions now.
Ew. That was like really deep and meaningful, and then like
the imagery
was like, oh god,
yucky. Well, with that, shall we get on to our final thoughts?
Yes, please.
Megan, what did you think of Made in the AM by One Direction?
I feel like this album was a very fitting goodbye for them. They sounded more mature, both lyrically and in their instrumental usage. It wasn't overproduced shit, which was nice. The harmonies were tighter. I enjoyed that. There's not this overutilization of synths. I feel like there's synths scattered throughout it that work very well. I enjoyed the warmth that this album provided, especially considering this was their goodbye. There was like 70s, 80s, maybe 60s elements in it that I enjoyed a lot.
Definitely.
And it still like encapsulates their usual like love song type themes, but just done a lot better.
Yes.
There's a lot of moments in this where you miss Zayn. You can hear how he could have boosted that moment, but he was missed. But I feel like they did just fine without him. It was fine, I guess. And I just enjoyed overall that they had more creative input and just a desire to branch out a bit more in terms of like just the bubblegum pop shit. Like I just enjoy this one a lot better, and I gave this one a 8.9 out of 10, which is a B+. But again, when I first heard this, way beyond S tier. So What a Feeling specifically is an S tier song for me. So
I would agree.
I love this album. It'll always hold a very special place in my heart. A lot of tears. But anyway, what do you guys think?
The quality of this album in comparison to the last album is like, in my opinion, like night and day.
100%, dude.
Because the previous album, I felt like it did kind of do some channel switching stuff, but like not nearly as well executed and like
frequent
and like consistent as this one. Sometimes in this album, the synths, like maybe only like once or twice, the synths might have been like a little overwhelming. The ho hey stomp clap sort of like
mid 2010s. Yeah,
it is a little present here, but it's not like that bad. I feel like their vocal progression definitely improved on this album. I even feel like kind of their like lyricism very much improved.
Yeah,
it's
for real.
More mature.
It feels a lot more real, which I do enjoy. Olivia is a good song, sans the delivery for me. Drag Me Down in full was definitely an experience. I've never actually like actively listened to it before. No, I mean, I would probably, rating wise, I could probably give this like a solid 6,
Nice.
maybe 6.5, and put it like high C. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's definitely like not warranting of like a D tier.
No, it's not a bad album whatsoever.
Nah.
It's just a decent pop album from the times, and I think I don't really have plans on checking out One Direction's discography, but I'm confident saying this is probably their best album. But like I agree with you guys, it's just an improvement in like every possible category from their first attempts, and it does, like you said, Megan, it does show like this is the album they wanted to make.
It is.
Like it very much shows off their personality, their influences, their styles very well. And it shows like how far they've come as like a group and as individuals in terms of their songwriting and just like choices for composing in general. Like his hard work is especially impressive on here, and I just like how much focus is given to that as well.
Yeah.
I also like the strings and just like how well utilized they are for all the big moments. Lyrically, this album is still not the best. It's definitely an improvement, but I think that's just a trait of One Direction
Yeah,
music.
it's corny.
Yeah, it's corny, but it's sweet, and that's why people like it. Production is a lot fucking better.
Absolutely.
Not the best, but not horrendously terrible like it was on the first album. But there are some strange choices here, specifically with fucking Never Enough.
Like, what is
Yeah,
that?
that shit was a little crazy.
That's pretty rough. For the One Direction boys themselves, they definitely improved a lot as vocalists and musicians. I really like just how they share the spotlight on this album a lot
it's
more.
more evenly distributed
Yeah.
versus just like, Harry Liam.
Harry
thing.
Liam, yeah.
Yeah.
So there, of course, like, there are still like moments where they're not like their strongest vocally, or they do things that just like sound strange. Like Harry's like attacking vocals.
Yeah.
Or Louis. I was about to say Liam. Sorry, Louis' smoking voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Liam's iconic grudge growl.
Like, what the fuck?
But I was legitimately surprised by like how much I enjoyed this album. It's not like a favorite, but I was expecting the worst, and I got like a lot better than that. So I think I agree. I think like a C+ is probably where I'd put this album.
I think what really raised the rating for me from probably where it could have been was definitely the added context of where the band members were
Yeah.
at this time. It makes the album a lot like even more enjoyable, I would say.
Definitely, because like if you can legitimately hear like what they are going through at this point.
Yeah. It's less, oh my God, I love you more than he does. And
Party,
more so
party,
like,
party.
oh God, life.
Oh
We're
God,
breaking up.
I had braces.
God, we gotta fuck before we break up. Like,
That's what Love You Goodbye is
Please.
about. He's singing about his teeth.
Oh, his teeth like chipping and yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Ow.
got it.
Saw about his baby teeth. Well, I think that'll do it for another episode of the Family Album. Megan, thank you so much for joining
thanks
us.
for having me. Thanks for bearing with me through this.
Oh, this was really fun.
Yeah.
A weird trip down memory lane.
Yeah,
I agree.
Legitimately, perfect way to put that. But we hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed.
Oh my God, I loved it.
And thank you for bringing on some cool albums to talk about.
Of course, my pleasure.
For all you family heads, thank you again for listening and for your constant love and support. We'll be back next week for Tom Hates Albums. But as always, I'm your host, H. Sonari.
I'm Matt Glass.
And I'm Meghan Dougherty.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye, motherfuckers.